very good morning, students. Today, our topic is macronutrients. As you know, there are two type of nutrient: macronutrients and micronutrients. Today, we will discuss about macronutrients. Before starting my lecture, I will tell you what is macronutrients. So, macronutrient is constitute the majority of individual diet. You know what is diet? Anything you take in your daily routine for the sake of energy is called diet. But macronutrient the majority of individual diet. When you take diet, this diet is a full of macronutrients, because macronutrients are those nutrients which are required in a large amount. Those nutrients which are required in a large amount are called macronutrients, so that our diet is full of macronutrients, because all the nutrients provide us energy which help to do our daily routine work. So macronutrients supply energy and are needed for growth and maintenance of our body. What are the function of macronutrients? They supply energy and macronutrient needed for the growth and development of our body. Our body get develop and maintain and grow with the help of macronutrients. In these nutrients include carbohydrate, protein, fats and vitamins. Sorry, not vitamins, water, because vitamin is a micronutrients. Water. Now I will tell you what is carbohydrate. Now carbohydrate are macronutrients. Why carbohydrate are macronutrients? Because in our diet we require a large amount of carbohydrate. As I said earlier, macronutrients are those nutrients which require in large amount. Same, carbohydrate are micronutrients because we need carbohydrate in large amount. The main source of energy, carbohydrate is the main source of energy in our body, which consists element of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbohydrate include which elements? Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbohydrate are the sugars, starches and fibers found in fruit, grains, vegetable and milk product. They are the most important source of energy. Carbohydrate are the most important source of energy. They are organic compound which help in digestive operation in our body. They need less amount of water in comparison to protein and fat. Students, if 1 gram of carbohydrate burn produce 4 calories of energy. If you take 1 gram of carbohydrate and you burn 1 gram of carbohydrate which produce 4 calories of energy. 1 gram of burning carbohydrate produce how many calories of energy? 4 calories of energy. There should be 60 to 70% of carbohydrate in our diet. For a normal person, we need 60 to 70% of only carbohydrate in our diet. When you take our diet, in your diet 60 to 70% of carbohydrate. Extra carbohydrate are converted into glycogen stored in liver and under the skin. If you take extra carbohydrate, they convert into glycogen and store in liver and under the skin. The ratio between hydrogen oxygen is 2:1. like water. The ratio of elements which are present in carbohydrate like carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So the ratio is 2 ratio 1 ratio 1. These compounds are important for different digestive function in our body. These compounds like carbohydrate, sorry, hydrogen, oxygen and water, what are they doing? They are doing different, they help in different digestive function in our body. Now student, next is protein. Protein contain the elements of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen and sometimes sulfur. They are basic strength of cell. Students, as carbohydrate contain elements of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, similarly protein also contain the element of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen with nitrogen. Nitrogen, the element of nitrogen is also present in protein, but sometimes sulfur is also present in protein. What are protein? Are the basic strength of our cell. Protein are the basic strength of our cell. They do not provide any energy, but the function of protein to create blood, muscles, nails, skin, internal organs, ligament, enzyme and hormones. They should be 15 to 20% of our diet. If you take a diet, the percentage of carbohydrate is 60 to 70%, but the percentage of protein in your diet is 15 to 20% of protein are present in your daily diet. They are needed for proper growth and development of our body and repairing burnout tissue. They are act as energy store. What are the function of protein? They repair the damaged tissue of our body which store energy. Which store energy. Only under extreme starvation due to the okay, due to the deficiency of individual has suffered from malnutrition. If any person has the deficiency of protein, they suffer from which disease? Malnutrition. The lack of protein also cause energy deficiency in body, anemia, low level of immunity, loss of weight, dry skin and irritability, etc. These are the disease which are caused by the deficiency of protein. Which disease? Like anemia, low level of immunity, loss of weight, dry skin and irritability. Now students, there are two type of protein. First is essential protein, second is non-essential protein. Students, there are 23 amino acid found in protein, and out of these 9 amino acid are essential for us, and protein help in growth and build new cell and repair the present one. What are the function of protein? It help in growth and building new cell, repair of present one. Okay, so what are essential protein? As I said, there are 23 amino acid which are present in protein. Those which are essential for us are known as essential protein. There are 9 essential protein which are required in our body in a large amount, and rest of protein are non-essential element which are required in very small amount for synthesis of essential protein. So Student, there is some sources of protein. We take protein from animal product, also from vegetable product. So there are some animal protein like meat, egg, fish, milk, etc. Now vegetable sources of protein are pulses, soybean, groundnut, dry fruit, and food grains. So these are the type of protein and also the sources of protein. The next is fat. Fat, they contain the element of hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon in percentage of 12, 12, and 76. Like 12% of hydrogen, 12% of oxygen, and 76% of carbon are present in fat. So fat are composed of fatty acid. Fats are composed of fatty acid. They provide more calories as compared to other constituents of food. Fat provide more calories. Fat provide more calories of as other food as compared to other food. If 1 gram of fat produce 9 calorie of energy on burning, 1 gram of carbohydrate produce 4 calories of energy, but 1 gram of fat burn produce 9 calories of energy. So fat give us more energy as compared to carbohydrate. How many calories of energy? If 1 gram of fats are burned, 9 calories of energy. They keep our body warm. The function of fat are they keep our body warm and give protection to internal organ and help in production of hormones. They also uh, help to warm our body. It protect our internal organs and also help in production of hormones. They are essential for the absorption of vitamin like A, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. High intake of fat increase the risk of obesity and heart attack. High intake of fat. Today's generation likes so fried foods which give us high calories, which give us so many cholesterol, which are dangerous for our health. It increases the obesity and also the risk of heart attack. So student, avoid junk food, avoid fried foods. Just take a natural diet so that you can take high protein, high carbohydrate, but less fats, so that risk of obesity and risk of heart attack get reduced. Fat are derived from the two sources. We take, sorry, first of all, I will tell you type of fats. There are two type of fat: saturated fat and unsaturated fat. Saturated fat contain the chain of carbon atom. They are found in solid and liquid form and sticky in nature. Saturated fats contain carbon atom chain. They are in solid and liquid form and sticky in nature. These fat increase the chance of heart attack and cholesterol level also. Example of saturated fat are fast food, bakery product, and meat. On the other hand, unsaturated fats are these fat help in lower down the body cholesterol. Good unsaturated fat lower down the blood cholesterol and which is useful for our body. The example of unsaturated fat are olive oil, soya oil or peanut oil. So student, this is our today's topic. Today we will discuss about macronutrients and some macronutrients like carbohydrate, protein and fat, their types, etc. So thank you student. Have a nice day.